Hello YouTube, this week I've got a good one for you. We are here with Wind Whispers and her account is a returning account to Idle Heroes. Hasn't played in years. Finally came back to the game, looked for some advice for me from an account review, and I said, yo, when anniversary comes up, let's do some stuff to improve your account. And of course, this week right now here is anniversary. So we're going to go ahead and make some big changes to this account. Wind Whispers has gone and already done a little bit of spending here in anniversary, and I literally mean a little. We've gone ahead and bought the $5 relay and the $10 relay. The reason, we don't actually have many contract storage gems, so by doing this purchase, we've saved ourselves a little bit of investment. We've gone ahead and used all of our heroic summon scrolls, which has got us a ton more goldfish from the event as well. And we suddenly have quite a large amount of these snakes. We're sitting on a pile of 30. On top of that, thanks to some of the purchasing and the other stuff, we've got a leftover 30 goldfish. So one of our goals today is to buy a package from the value packages that is going to get us 90 goldfish. That'll take us to 120, which is going to be 20 more snakes that we can enjoy, because you get 10 snakes for every 60 goldfish used. So getting ourselves to 120 takes us to 50, and then we can get some really nice rewards. So we're not just showing you how to make progress for Wind Whispers right now, but also a way that you guys can make really good progress on your accounts during these big events by showing you how to use 50 of whatever the event currency is. In fact, we're actually not going to get 2 deific artifacts. We're going to be getting 1 and then going for void materials on floor 5 so that we can push to floor 7 and walk away with grimoire materials, because what we found is grimoire bonuses are absolutely massive for plenty of accounts, and your account will absolutely benefit from this. So go ahead and pick these up if you can, because boosts to the grimoire improve the overall stats of your team. So grimoire materials are definitely worth picking up, and many people have found themselves getting millions more attack just from doing this. So we're going to be bringing that to the account and hopefully getting a bit of power. And we also do need 1 more deific artifact for a project you'll see later on. And the big thing with this account so far is I haven't showed you the heroes. Look at this. We have an ancient account. This is a very, very old strategy from 2021, 2022, where we used Sword Flash with Rogans and a Drake, where Vesa was here to give us shields and support. This is old. What we can do here, though, is we can make some progress by getting rid of these Transcendence heroes and building much better ones. I told Wind Whispers to save up and get to a point where we had a good number of spiritual essence, and finally we now have enough to do the full glory challenge. So I'm going to show you how to do the glory challenge, how to build a modern team, and how to take rewards from events to go ahead and improve your heroes to make them as strong as possible. So folks, let's get started. Our first project is to kill the Vesa and the Sword Flash. They need to go. So we're going to go into the evolution cube, we're going to hit the regress feature, and we're going to get these girls kicked. Right now, they're currently in some arena modes and exploration teams, so let's remove them from there so that we can get killing. So we've removed our Vesa and our Sword Flash from those game modes, so now we can regress them. So let's go ahead and spend 10 soul symbols to do exactly that. The nice thing here is it's going to get us spiritual essence back, and also sublimation, which we can put into our main hero. The big project for today is to build a team you've never seen before on my streams. We're going to go ahead and build Williams as an early game hero. We were talking to the owner of this account, and Wind Whispers said that she wanted to try out Williams because she thought it would be a cool hero to go with. And even though she's a returning player, she does happen to have access to quite a few Williams copies. So you can see we've got 3 up here, and we've got another 1 here, and we can pick some more up from chests because of the codes that we got this week for anniversary, where we've got plenty of chests giving hero copies. So actually Williams is going to be fantastic. Also, one unique thing about this account is we do not have melodic strings, but what we do have is a glittery antlers cane. So we can use this glittery antlers cane to make a deific breath of forest spirit, and that is why we need that final pistol, because we currently already have 1 on the account. If you look at our artifacts here, and we go ahead and find it. Where is the bad boy? It's going to be on here somewhere. There it is. We have an exotic pistol. If we get another one, taking us to 2, we can actually build deific antlers cane. Just got to make sure that we've got the relics for this. Heck yeah, man. We got 900. This is going to be amazing. So folks, let's go ahead and get started with the building. We destroyed those 2 heroes here. You can see now we've got loads of 10-star stuff. But what we have to do here is we've got to go ahead and do the glory challenge, because if we look at the glory challenge, it isn't completed, and we're going to need all of this spiritual essence to upgrade our new Transcendence team. So let's get started. Our first hero is going to be Waldeck. Need to get rid of him. He's not going to be very useful for the account. So we're going to go ahead and start by upgrading him to Void 4. We're going to do this with every single hero you're going to see today, because to get your max rewards from the Glory Challenge, you need to build heroes to Tree of Origin 3, and then eventually Tree of Origin 5, level 120. That requires 1.25 million spiritual essence. Fortunately though, we've already got around 700,000, and we're going to get 600,000 from doing the first level of the Glory Challenge, as you'll see in a second. Either way, we're now Void 4 here on the Williams, so we can now enter into his tree. We're going to activate it, and we're just going to take this to Tree of Origin level 3, so we'll level that there. We'll break through here. That's going to be level 20, which gets us the first tier, and we'll go again, which gets us the second tier, and then finally, we'll do it one more time, taking us up to tier 3. Now, by being tier 3, we back out. We go into here, we click on the Glory Challenge, and that is going to get us our first stage of rewards, which is 200,000 spiritual essence. If we repeat this for Fortress and Forest, and again for Light and Dark, we're going to get ourselves another 400,000. You say do the Seal Land. Funnily enough, guys, we already have level 20s in all of our Seal Lands, so the owner of this account can use Transcendence heroes in here if they wish, and that is technically going to be much stronger once we've built the team, so they can push really high in Abyss Seal Land once they get themselves a Williams. So we don't actually need to do the Seal Lands because we've already hit the threshold needed for Transcendence heroes, which is going to save us one job today, at least. Either way, on the topic of jobs, we need to go ahead and kill this Waldeck, and we're going to press convert here, regress, and that's going to get us all of the food back, which means it's time to go ahead and build somebody else. So let's go here to the Fortress faction, and let's build up Fiona, and we're going to do exactly the same thing with her, taking her all the way to Void 4, then to Tree of Origin 3. There we go, folks. With this final upgrade here, we're Tree of Origin 3 on the Fiona, which means we can go and do the exact same thing, hop into some achievements here, actually, which is quite nice. But more importantly, we need to go to the Glory Challenge and claim our level of rewards here. That's 200,000 spiritual essence. And now we go to the Fiona, and we're going to send her to the Shadow Realm by giving her a regress. We might run out of backspace here. Oh no, we've got just enough. That is absolutely brilliant. So let's go to the next hero on our list, which is going to be Russell. So let's level this guy up. We're going to take him to Tree of Origin level 5 this time. But first of all, of course, we need to put some Void imprints on him, so let's level up to Void 4, and then we'll enter into the tree. Right, here we are into Russell's tree. What's going to be different this time is we're going to be going past Tree of Origin level 3, but we're just going to go to Tree of Origin 3 to start. You'll see why in a second. So here we are. That's going to be cap number 2. Again to cap number 3. And if I was to carry on here, we would get to Tree of Origin level 5, but we wouldn't be able to get all the way to 120, which is why I'm going to go into the Glory Challenge, and I'm going to claim that final 200,000 spiritual essence, which is going to be just enough so that we can go all the way up to Tree of Origin 5. So we enter back in again. We're going to level up to level 80. We're going to put in another 10-star hero, and we'll do this a couple more times, and we should be able to have Tree of Origin level 5, and then we'll follow through to level 120, leaving us with just 68,000 spiritual essence left. What that means is I can now enter into the Glory Challenge itself, scroll to the bottom, and claim another tier of rewards, which is going to be a whopping 350,000 plus some Stellar Shards as well. Time to go and do this for every other faction in the game. So, you know the drill. We're going to go into the convert option, and we're going to kill this Russell. I don't care if he's been locked. He is going in the bin. And with that, we get loads of food back, and we're getting a bit tight on backspace. Congratulations. Nothing. Do you know why that says nothing? It's because I had nothing equipped on him. There's no armor we get back. That's funny. Right. Let's go look at our next hero. It's going to be one of these carries here. So let's go ahead and level her up. And I think we're going to save Amon-Ra. She's actually pretty decent. So let's go with carry. The other option is to do Drake here. We've got quite a few choices, funnily enough. I think... Hang on a second. Does carry have Void imprints in her? Oh, yeah. Why have we done this, by the way? We've done a little bit of void imprints on some heroes. Who do we rather keep? I actually kind of want to keep Carrie at E5. She's kind of fun, so let's just kill the Drake. And if we need this copy of Carrie back, what we can actually just do is go into the hero bag and swap like this. And there you go. That's completely fine. So let's just go to Drake. We don't need this hero. If you are building a Drake, you only need him at, like, 9-star. Whereas Carrie can actually be useful. Especially in, like, weird things like Void Realms Gate, for example. Although, in that case, you might want an Awaken on her, but literally E- is good enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and kill this guy. But first, we need to go ahead and make him Void 4, take him all the way up in the Tree of Origin, and yeah, same thing we did to the Russell is going to happen to this Drake. Right, let's enter Drake's tree, and let's take him all the way up to Tree of Origin 5, level 120. Wow, we got a lot of 10 stars, by the way, just sitting here. This is the joys of massacring accounts like this, is it sets us up with so much food. And food is great, because it means it's going to give us more flexibility when it comes to building our team a little later on. And we are going to need these 10 stars. We're going to want multiple Tree of Origin heroes moving forward, so this is going to be super useful. Either way, that's going to be Tree of Origin 5, level up to 120, and then we're going to back out and head into the Glory Challenge. 350,000 spiritual essence entering back onto the account, and then we're now going to go to the convert option and regress. And we're probably going to run out of backspace here now. Heck yes. So you can see our backspace is absolutely full, so we can't really push forward anymore because we have made an absolute mess. And that's reasonable, to be honest, because we've killed a lot of heroes. Well, we need to start building some heroes that are going to be useful. So Williams is definitely a prime candidate, as he is going to be our main Transcendence. So let's get some Williams copies on the account. We've got 1, 2, 3, and that fourth one there was actually the Williams copy from the Altar store this week. We need to get ourselves some more, so I'm going to go into the bag. You'll see we have these imminent hero selection chests. Williams is available in here, but before we pull him from them, he's also available in normal 5-star chests. So let's go ahead and grab him from these, and we'll see if we can get some more Williamses. So this is going to be our 5th copy of Williams. That's fine. What about this chest? Is he in here? No, but Arania is. That might be useful for something else. And that's puppets. So these 5 here. Does this contain Williams? No, that goes up to Luna. So that's a shame. So really, we've only got 4 other chests here with Williamses in. So we could consider using these if we wanted. I wonder if any of these Transcendence copy chests are... No, that's how old this account is, by the way. It is just sitting on so many old chests. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to open up these imminent hero selection chests for Williamses, or we have an alternate option, which is if you look at the bag here, we have 77 cores of Transcendence. What are the odds we get Williams from this? I'm going to get started and calculate that. If we look in the Compass of Transcended, Williams is here, Wukong is here. 77 opens. In Fate, that's ambitious. Let's go into Guidance. Maybe we can get ourselves a decent Williams. The only issue with opening cores, though, is that it's going to ruin our backspace. So before I get carried away with cores and anything like that, I'm just going to build a 10-star Williams. So the B- is in there. The other ones are in there. Normally, I wouldn't do awakened copies, but unfortunately, we have to save them because we're quite low on Williamses. The rest of this stuff is all food we got from killing the Waldeck. So this is an easy upgrade to 10-star. That's going to save us some backspace as well, which is nice. Now, we can't take him any higher, unfortunately, but we could have some Wukong copies lying around. So let's go have a look at our monkey boy. We've got 2 here. That's going to take us to a total of 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 from the 2 we just got. So all that food that was inside Russell is now going to turn into a 10-star Wukong. So all the puppets are in, as you can see. That's fantastic. So we'll upgrade. Now, the other hero we need is going to be, funnily enough, Asmodel the Dauntless. We're going to need some 6 stars in the light faction for this. Where is our light food? What happened to light fodder? Did we just turn it into dark heroes during a swap event? That is potentially what happened. Oh, wow. We've got a load of 5 stars here. So we got those Fagans. That's good. We got these guys too. 13 of them. Oh, come on. That's got to be enough food now. Surely. So let's go into the creation circle and build a 6-star Russell. And we'll do that twice. So there you go. Once, twice. And then if we go to 9-star Asmodel, click on him, we can put our B- on board with 2 Asmodel copies. And we got a lot of fodder. And then we put in our 6 stars. That's a 9-star Asmodel. Beauty. And now we need another 6-star just so that we can build him up. And that's probably just going to be easily done by feeding Faith Blades. Yeah. That's fine. So we'll feed Faith Blades to, I don't know, Divine Spirit or something. Do we have 2 Divine Spirits left? Yeah, so easily done. So we go down to 6-star Divine Spirit, put in our 2 Divine Spirit copies, put inside our Faith Blades, and I'll just feed a Belrain for good measure. Oh, Ada. Yeah, you can go. That's fine. And that is going to be a 10-star Asmodaddy. And with that, we've got ourselves more food saved up and more bag space available to us. So these heroes can just sit here looking pretty for now. In fact, I think we can transcend them. So if we look at the evolution cube, we have 15 million exactly. Let's go find our first hero, Asmodel. Put in this 10-star. That's Asmodel the Dauntless. Love it. Next, we're going to switch and take a look to Williams. Going to put in our 10-star. Again, perfect. And then we switch to the next one, which is going to be our Wukong. And that is also perfect. And that's our 3 Transcendence heroes. Completely unupgraded, completely unleveled up, completely lacking copies. But hey, it's 3 Transcendence heroes. Obviously, we're not ending there. We've got to go ahead and build some more heroes and do more Glory Challenge content. So let's look back at the Glory Challenge. We still have yet to do all the non-light and dark factions. See these Rogans? They're sweating, boys, because we're going to go ahead and put these guys in the bin as well. So let's go into the imprints for this Rogan. Doesn't even need that much to finish him off. That's great. And let's go ahead, get this guy to Void 4. Now we go to his tree, and let's level this guy up to 120. And then he's going to hit the bin as well. There we go. That's level 120 here on our Rogan, which means, once again, enter into the Glory Challenge, claim all this, and that's more rewards for us. Great. So let's unlock this Rogan, click that convert menu, and regress, getting all of this stuff out of him. And we've still got plenty of soul symbols left, which is beautiful. Next on our kill list is going to be a Fortress hero. This Sherlock is a prime victim. So let's level him up to Tree of Origin 5, level 120 as well. Should be level 120 here. And that is our Fortress hero done for the Glory Challenge. So now we just need to do Abyss and Shadow. So let's just enter into here, claim these remaining rewards. And for the Shadow faction, probably just an easy Ithaca here. Yeah, absolutely. So we should have the backspace for one more kill, locking that Sherlock. Regress this. There we go. Perfect. And let's go to the Shadow faction. Let's take up this Ithaca. Okay, I'd love to kill this Tree of Origin 5 Ithaca we've just built, but I cannot, because obviously our backspace is full. So now we need to go ahead and build some more Fodorino heroes. I'm looking at these Inosuke's. I'm like, what happened here? I can totally build a 10-star Inosuke and use them as food. There's also plenty of other heroes that could be food as well. Like, do you know those Seers we just pulled in? So that's plenty of food options here. So I'm going to build a 10-star Seer and Inosuke, and both will be 10-star food for this account. So we're going to start here with the Inosuke copy. Got 4 here, plus another there. That's going to tidy things up here. And then Seer, got 1 here, plus 4 there. And again, that will tidy things up. Beautiful. And Bridger, amazing. Look at you doing the prime subby wubbies. Love to see it. Also, we still have more? Oh, of course, we killed Fiona too, didn't we? And it's yelling at me that we have Mickeys. Oh, boys. We have this 9-star Mickey just casually sitting there. Yo, so we could actually do her. But I'm also seeing we've got all these Fionas, and a 10-star Fiona would also make excellent food. So I think we just 10-star Fiona too. And that's going to tidy things up even more. Brilliant. Now, let's also draw our attention to the Soul Temple, because we should have more heroes to kill. That Rogan and Sherlock looking mighty tasty. Brilliant. And also the backspace, way tidier. So if we go into the Ithaca now, should be able to regress her. And that's going to get us the copy out of her, which we can kill as well. So thanks to that, that's going to get us a few more contract story gems. And we're close to the 2,500 that we're going to need for this week's event. It's already starting to look much tidier. The account obviously is worse than when we started, but trust me guys, sometimes you've got to smash a few eggs to bake a cake, right? We've got one more hero to do. Ah, that's right, it's Abyss, isn't it? Yeah, this Ignis. So, you know the drill. We're just going to go ahead and level her up to Void 4, and then of course, we're going to get killing. So, level her up, take up to Tree of Origin level 120, and then we'll get rid of her. Alrighty, folks, it's time to kill this Ignis. We've claimed our rewards, so let's go ahead and throw her in the bin. She's Tree of Origin level 120, no longer. And I think, guys, that is going to be everything we need from the Glory Challenge. Heck yeah, there's your Shadow upgrade, there's your Abyss upgrade, and that is going to be everything for these heroes. So, we've got all our food, we've done all that, now it's time to get building our Transcendences. So, see all these 10 stars and 9 stars? Let's get putting them inside the heroes that matter. So, I think it's just going to be Asmodel first. Like, we know we have copies of him, like, way too many copies of him. So, let's go ahead and unlock 3 of these copies, because one of them is already unlocked, but we're going to need 3 more to make him an E5. So let's go into our Asmo, stick in these 9 stars and these Asmodel copies, and let's get this guy leveled up to E5. So there we go, that is an E5 Asmodel, built and made, and we need to now Void Imprint him, so that's going to use even more of these 10-star heroes. So let's take him up to Void 4. For Asmodel as well, we're going to be using him as a support, because he offers some really good defensive buffs for the lowest HP. And as well, he's also a tenant for Williams, so we get 2 uses out of him. So let's go ahead and level him up, and give him, like, I don't know, anything defensive is going to be important here. So he also offers extra damage as well, so there might be some arguments to give him some damage bonuses. Have an experiment around if you plan on doing this yourself. You will be pleasantly surprised by how much damage an Asmodel is capable of. He is one of the stronger damage dealers in the game. But Williams is a better damage dealer, so we also like to take advantage of the support options that an Asmodel can offer. But don't sleep on this guy. He's actually the cheapest giant killer in the game that is actually viable for Void campaign, and easily one of the top 5 damage dealers that you could get your hands on. So if you want this guy as a main hero, there are ways of doing this, and I will probably make a video about that at some point in the future. But today, this is all about Williams, so we're going to go focus this Asmodel as a tenant, so we're going to give him attack enables and lethal fight back just for that extra bit of punch, why not? And then control purify. That looks pretty good. We're now looking for more Williamses, which we need to actually make some room in the bag so that we can open those cores to get. So who else do we want? Arania looks like an easy build here, and then we've also got Patricia and Geista, but I like upgrading Tenant Spot 2 and Tenant Spot 4, because they offer Transcendence tenants, which eventually will become the best ones. So Arania is going to be a hero to look out for. So how many Arania copies does this account have right now? I think the answer is 0. Oh no, we've got 1. Okay, any more in the bag? No, but we do have some interesting chests that might have her in. So let's look in our chest bag. We've got 5 here in this one, so that takes us to 6. And I wonder, is she in this one as well? Yes, she is. That's 7. So we can build an E3 Arania. What about this Glory Epic chest? She's not in there, unfortunately. But, you know what? I think 7 Aranias is actually pretty chill. I'd take that. An E3 is better than nothing. And a 10-star is still going to be pretty good. Let's open 4 of these chests either way, because that's going to be a 10-star Arania that we can enjoy. At the very least, we could use her as a tenant. 10-star Arania, super easy build here. And we also have some starry gems, so we could get like a really nice C tier one with like a beam attack. That'd be fine. Either way, building that 10-star tidies up our backspace. That's pretty good. I'm going to lock her as well and level her up to 250, just because we know we're going to use her. Now, where else can we build some food? Oh, we got these 9 stars, man. We got so many. What factions is full of heroes? Ooh, Shadow. Hello. I can see we've got plenty of heroes we can invest in here. Let's build a 10-star Rithiqua. She's an easy fodder hero to invest in. So, just got to make sure these guys are there. Yep. Insert all the Shadow puppets. And that is a 10-star Ithaqua we can use as food. And Forest, probably a similar situation. Oh yeah, that's a very, very, very meaty load of heroes. Vesa. Absolutely. Vesa is so feedable right now. We've got like 10 copies. It's 10-star Vesa time. So we upgrade her twice. Damn. Those are 2 Vesas. That's a lot of food. Either way, that's massively saved us backspace. I think we can go and open some cores. So, into the Gate of the Void, we've got Wukong selected, and we've got Williams selected. We need copies of both of them. So let's get opening and see if we can get lucky, guys. We're not hunting for cores. We're going to get them definitely at 15. We're after copies. So let's see if we can pull something nice. Oh! Oh, that's so good! 2 Williamses straight away? Whoa! Yo, that takes us to immediately 7 copies now. If we can get 2 more, that's perfect. Come on. Let's get him. Let's get him. Williams and Wukong. Yo, we need one more copy of Williams, and we are sorted. Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There he is. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And you say, should have done Fate? I don't want to get unnecessary extra spheres. I want hero copies. Right, there we go. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, which we can use for E5 Williams. Absolutely stunning. So let's go to our Williams copy, and let's just get this guy to E5. So we're going to put all these copies in there, and that's going to be perfect. And we need now to do the imprints. Now, unlike the Asmodel the Dauntless, this is not going to be primarily defensive. This is our main damage hero. So, weirdly enough, crit is something you want on a Williams. So we're going to use a crit imprint here. That's going to be pretty spicy. We'll continue on down, and now we're going to go to here where we want crit damage for sure. And then probably skill damage actually as our last stat if we can get some of that on there, because every time he hits, we're going to get that skill damage bonus. Alrighty, look at that, folks. We've now got all of our heroes void upgraded, apart from this Wukong. We need more copies. How many did we manage to pull? We got 2, didn't we? Oh, no, we only got 1. Well, looks like we need to get some more. Also, we need Aranias. So let's also pull some Aranias. How many more of that chest did we have with Arania in? We've got 1 here and 1 there. So we've got 2 Aranias guaranteed. So we need 2 more Aranias? Yeah? Yeah, that math's mathin'. So let's see if we can pull some Aranias now. So let's enter the Compass of Transcended, switch this Williams out for Arania, and see if we can get lucky with our final 20 cores. Here we go. No Arania there, but we still have 17 left. Ah, right, singles. Let's see if we can get something nice. Sylvie! Ooh, okie dokie. I'll take that. That's nice. That's our Logan. That's good. Ticks. Fun. That's Divine Spirit. And 3 more. I want to get another Williams so we can kill the C copy. I don't think we need to. That would be nice, though, Wind Whispers. I would say just let those Williamses slowly come over time. So we didn't get an Arania, which is unfortunate. But we still have those chests if we need to use them. We're going to stay at 10 star now, though. And Wukongs, we got 1 spare. So, realistically, I want to use this imminent chest for those additional 3 Wukongs. I think that's our best decision here. Very happy we didn't just pull Williams straight away from that chest. That would have been a blunder. And use Elite Shards. This could be a way to get Williams, actually. That's so true. And it might be a good idea to use the Elite Lights. We could actually get a Wukong from this. Oh, we did? That's gorgeous. We needed that extra copy as well. That's beautiful. And Elite Shards. Maybe we can get Williams from here too. Nope. That's a shame. But what I mean about gorgeous for that light hero, guys, is remember how we had a Wukong trapped inside? Well, we can swap this like that, pull the Wukong out, and then switch back in. And that is going to be this Wukong on the outside. So what we can do with this Wukong is we can kill it. And that's going to be extra Crystals of Transcendence for us. And we can kill the Ignis as well. And with both of these, that's going to get us 400 more Contract Story Gems. So let's retire both of them. And that's very good. Now we just need another 200 Contract Stories, which should not be difficult to do at all, because we've got this C-tier Mockman right there. And that's perfect. That's going to be all of the Contract Stories we need for the event. This has worked out perfect. Right. Wukong, let's get you up to E5. There we go, guys. That's an E5 Sun Wukong. So, just going to switch his skills up. Going to build him like the other ones. I actually like Lethal Fight back here because he's got some punch. So that's quite nice. And then, all we need to do now is just make sure we've got Void Imprints on him as well. I'm noticing we don't have a lot of Stellar Shards, which could be an issue moving forwards. Going to build damage reduction on our Wukong. That's going to be nice. And then probably ought to kind of build him sort of like a hybrid aggressive hero. So I'm thinking probably control immunity to keep him safe. And we've already got damage reduction in there. And you know what? I think chucking some holy damage in there is not going to be a bad move at all. Just to give him a bit more firepower. Skill damage might work better, but let's go with holy damage. We have spheres in the bag, especially from opening all those cores. So we'll open these up all for Stellar Shards, which is going to get me A few million more. Yeah. That's going to be really helpful. Wukong wants to be Tree of Origin 4. No, let's do Williams first. He definitely wants to be T5. Let's do this in the right order. He's going to be our main damage dealer, so absolutely prioritize investment onto him. Also, we have the sublimation for an active skill, so let's go put all our sublimation for the full active. It's going to give Williams a bit more punch. Also, we can put some upgrades on the basic attack as well, and we need to get another one of these. With that done, let's go and look at the rest of our Stellar Shard total. It's 6 million. Okay, so we can definitely upgrade one more hero to Tree of Origin 5. I think we need to get some Stellars. I think we need to get some Stellars this event. So let's go and do the event itself. Let's get this Mockman and replace the Mockman inside of him. Ooh, we need another Mockman. Do we have a spare Mockman copy? No, but we have Dark Elite Shards. Get me a Mockman. Perfect. We got a Mockman from this. So what we can do is we can free this Mockman copy. Then we can go into the Soul Temple. And then we can kill him. And that takes us to 2,460. Yo. We need 40 more. I kind of want to just regress this Rogan. And we have just enough backspace. Perfect. Now we go to the Soul Temple. Perfect. Sexy. That is exactly enough contract story gems. So with that, folks, let's go buy that package. Let's go to the cool events, value packs, story gem packs, buy this one up top. And that is going to get us the final 90 goldfish we need for this event. So if we go into here, we can advance the story and get even more rewards. Which, by doing this, is going to take us to 50 snakes on this account. Which means we can get some really spicy stuff. So we're going to start here with Stellar Shards. We're going to get that twice. We definitely need those. Go to Origin Materials. We actually want passive 1 here to finish Williams' passive because his basic attack is actually really good. Then our next area is going to be an Origin Material. That's our next exotic pistol, so we can get a Deific Antlers Cane. Then we need some Stellar Shards again. And we're going to get Origin Materials one more time. This time we're going for passive 2 to improve Williams' passive. And then floor 7 is going to be Grimoire Materials, as these are amazing for making progress. You might be tempted to go with Origin Materials on this next stage, but I actually think saving 5 of the snakes and using them in the unlocked shop that you're about to see here is going to get us contract story gems back, and we get 1,000 contract story gems, which we can use in a future event, which is perfect. So with all of that picked up, I'm feeling pretty good. So now we move to our heroes with that extra bit of Stellar. Let's see how high we can get up the tree. So we're going to go with the Asmodel here. Going to take him to Tree of Origin level 5, and I think we'll be able to get Tree of Origin level 4 as well on the Wukong. Well, there's level 100, Tree of Origin 5 for our Asmodel, and we've still got some Stellars left over. Let's see how high we can take our Wukong as well. So, putting in some 10 stars here. Let's take this guy up. I think we can get to Tree of Origin level 4. That would be ideal. But I'm seeing our Stellar total is getting a little bit lower with each step. Maybe we have enough here, though. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Just enough. Fantastic. That is Tree of Origin level 4. Beautiful. Now, let's go finish the sublimation on our Williams. Gonna go into here and finish upgrading. So you can see, upgrade this to a fully upgraded basic attack. And then we need this passive as well. That's good. And I don't have any sublimation here for the passive 3, but that would be useful to get as well. But that's okay sublimation for Williams. Not the best, but it'll have to do. Now we need to get that artifact. So, if we go to the blacksmith, almost workshop, we want to regress this Antlers Cane. Get it out of here. Dead. Then we go to the Mysterious Deification Workshop, and we make sure to put our Antlers Canes in here. We're going to spend 100 relics to deify this. We're going to do this twice. This is surprisingly a phenomenal artifact for Williams. It makes him do a basic attack, and it makes us get extra power by having 300% skill damage. So, really, really strong artifact for someone like Williams. So let's go get it for him. First thing we need to do is, of course, level it up. So we're going to take it all the way up to 6-star. Glittery is all we're going to need here, because a Breath of Forest Spirit actually offers the same bonuses as a Splendid Antlers Cane, and all it gets you more of is defense and healing. We don't need that. We just want to go with pure firepower, so Glittery is perfect. Let's go equip this to our Williams. He will appreciate this a lot. Right, our next step for progress is going to be stones. So, hopefully, we've got a lot of dust. Sad that we can't get soul stones to soulstone 6. Well, we're going to change that today. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. HP attack holy damage, I don't even hate it. I think that's actually just going to be fine. Right, Asmodel, let's get you something. Soulstone 3. HP. That's fine. We're not going to replace these because we're literally just going to go all the way up to Soulstone 6 very soon. So we'll upgrade again. And block HP. That's fine. It does not matter. The other thing we need to do is armor. So I'm just going to go check our resonance armor situation. Oh, that is so good. She already did the armor. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, in that case, Demon Bell on Wukong. Williams can have a full set. And then Asmodel the Dauntless can wear a Demon Bell. And I am so happy. I am absolutely made up with that. Also, Puppet. Let's have our Puppet that's going to be our combat Puppet. There we go. That took long enough. 250. Sweet. And we'll just give him... Oh, there you go. There you go. Just a class warrior armor. And a golden crown. Oh, fear the Puppet, guys. And, yeah, that is going to be good. So let's go ahead and upgrade these guys to level 390 in the case of Wukong and 400 for everybody else. And we did mention that we have some Stellar Shard stuff in the bag, so we might actually get the final level out of the Wukong. So if we go down, how many chests do we have? Oh, that's a lot of chests. Okay, let's get Stellar Shards all for this then. Oh, it's only 855. Yo, it looks like more, doesn't it? But it really isn't. It's not going to be enough. Nope, that's not going to be enough. Sad. Okay, either way, the team is going to slap. And I'm very excited to see what this will do. So, we have 1.4 million attack on Williams. That is very low. So, let's show you some ways to make it higher. Step 1. Celestial Island. If we go into here, we should have 2 houses on the go. So, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the stuff off these houses. We're going to reset them just to get these resources back. And we'll put them all into the house for our Williams. Now, let's hold this down and upgrade. We're not going to get that far, but I want you to prioritize upgrading these buildings. Let's level this up to the next level. That's good. And hang on, is this an upgraded main building? No, it's not. Thank goodness. Neither is that one. That's fine. Because we need to level these up. You should be able to get these resources, though, for upgrading main buildings pretty easily. This is no issue. Also, let's go get some more Celestial Island resources from the Fairyland Folktales. So, reset landed, so we have some more scrolls back, which is nice. But more importantly, guys, we've got to go ahead and claim the rest of these Aurora Stones. We've bought our 50 out of 50. We've even got a little bit from spending. Let's see if we can get something nice. Let's see what combinations we pull in with. Are we going to get good resources? Yo, Pages of Destiny! That's nice. What else can we pull from this? I want things that help summons and help the Grimoire. That's all I'm after. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cause of Origin Shards. That's adorable. Let's go again. Come on. Hey, look at that. What can we get from this one? Sublimation chest. Okay. Come on. Hopefully we get something, like, really strong. Whoa, there we go. Yes. Whoa, twice. 2 lots of contracts. Whoa, hang on. Whoa. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perfect combos. That was pretty good. Yo. And, oh, we've done it again. More contract story gems and Pages of Destiny. Guys, this is easy. People ask me, how do free-to-play players get contract story gems? Like this, you bozos. Right, look at that. More Pages of Destiny. Sweet. And we're getting loads of Celestial Island resources from this as well. That's nice. And, oh, there we go. Cause of Origin. Lovely. 50 more opens to do as well. Still plenty of chances for more contract story gems. Oh, fusion shards, lol, Star Soul selection chest, that's not very useful. But we're even getting the fine wood. That wood's going to be helpful. I said, what do I mean like this? Like by doing events like this. Like, oh, Scatter Spirit Vein shards, Page of Destiny. Even Destiny Trail upgrade stuff's quite funny, but hey, we'll take that. 30 left. Come on. More Free Awaken stuff. Ah, we didn't get any of the other stuff. Wait, no, we did! Oh, we got so much, in fact, that we've unlocked the bonus rewards. Ooh, a Sea Stone and the Lutz doll. Nice, because we got Bright Chaotic. Oh, yo, that's great. And we got 20 left? Holy man, this is mad. There we go, another Core of Origin. And finally, guys, let's see what else we get from this. He's done it again, gamers! We got ourselves more Contract Story Gems. That was massive for Contract Story Gems. What about all Lucky Record bonuses? Hey, nice. Spirit Veins, Aurora Gems, and Enabling Infusion Shards. Didn't get Contract Story Gems in there, but still. That was actually pretty fantastic. So, that was a big pull. That was massive. How many Contract Story Gems have we got? Dude, really? We spent 25,000. We got 1,000 back from the event, and we just got 600 there. We're back up to 1,600. Life is easy, bro. Wait, did I say 25,000? I meant 2,500. Whatever I said, I probably said it wrong. And we did get a lot of infusion shards. That was very good. Now, on the topic of the Grimoire, let's head in. Remember we got those Grimoire materials? Let's level this up. We have 1.4 million. We are going to get a lot of levels out of this one. This is going to get us so much extra fixed attack. Look how quickly this levels up. 1 million already. Wow. 1.6 million on our next level up is insane. We've basically just doubled Williams' attack alone from Grimoire stats. So if we go to the Williams, he's now 3.8. Right, let's do some quick event stuff before we push Void Campaign. I got these 2 Mysterious Artifact Fortune chests on this account, so let's go ahead and pop these open. Oh, that's like the luckiest pulls ever for most accounts. We already have our 2 Antlers Canes, so this doesn't really affect us. But like, if you're a new player and you get that from your Bond chest, that's insane. That's our first Melodic Strings, which is super great, and we can swap the antlers. Yeah, we can absolutely swap an antlers here. So let's get ourselves... We're looking for probably, 24 more of these. Let's buy that. That's only 1,200 gems. And then if we put in our antlers canes, we're going to normal artifacts. And we find antlers. You know, I'm tempted to keep the antlers and just swap the A and B here. If we go to our Mysterious Artifacts, you'll see we have Antlers and Augustus Magic Balls. Yo, we have 1 extra Augustus Magic Ball than we'll ever need. Yeah, nah. That's getting swapped. That's getting Demon Belled. Absolutely, that's getting Demon Belled. And the thing here is, this account also has so many gems, right? It has 146,000. We should do this a load more times. 640 is 32,000 gems. But it's 2 more swaps. It's Demon Bells, bro. It's so many freaking Demon Bells. So let's do it twice more. We go to our Mysterious Artifacts. And if you had to swap something, I actually think it's still A and Bs. The Antlers Cane is too rare and too good. Because you never know. We might want to have a splendid Breath of Forest Spirit at some point. So Augustus Magic Ball is like borderline... Wait, for a second I thought Punisher was an option. I got very excited. But no, we haven't got a Punisher, do we? No, every other artifact on this account is good, so A and B has to get switched. And it's more Demon Bells. Let's switch that. And then one more time here. Go to our Mysterious Artifacts, A and B. And hang on. If it's upgraded, does it switch? Oh, it does? That's convenient. Let's do that. There you go. So how many Demon Bells does that take us to now that we just have on the account? Let's check our artifact bag. We have 3. Oh, well, isn't it convenient that we also have an artifact chest in the bag? Which will take us to 4. Honestly, at this point, I think we swap into Elusive Mirror. Do we need a 4th Splendid Demon Bell? Because you could just build 4 Radiants. So I think Mirror's the right play, because it's the one artifact we don't have a lot of. Either way, I'm going to blacksmith. We got some building to do. Because as if by magic, we now have a team's worth of demon bells. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So, there's glittery. Let's upgrade now to radiant. And then finally, of course, guys, this last level up is going to be splendid. And we just have enough almost workshop material left over for a glittery elusive mirror. So we don't have an elusive mirror on the account, so what we can do is swap these 2 Augustus magic balls into 2 mirrors, rather than having to pick up artifacts during events. So this is like going to save so many players so much trouble. So, first of all, we put in this A and B, grab ourselves elusive mirror, replace, and go again. Mysterious artifacts, A and B, elusive mirror, let's find it. And replace. And that's going to be a glittery elusive mirror, which is going to be insane on someone like Betty. If you need her on your team. Should be probably counter-synergistic, but you can put it on Wukong as well, and that's fine. So let's just go to... Artifact Forge. Scroll down, elusive mirror, there we go. And when we get a 4th Transcendence hero, you'll stick the elusive mirror onto Wukong, and then put the Demon Bell onto your other hero. In fact, if it's someone like a Halora and you need her to be quick, you can also just give her elusive mirror to outspeed, which is also pretty nice. So let's go. Let's see what we can do here with our team. And we're starting right at the beginning of campaign. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. We are going to hit them like a freight train. You know what? It's gotta be Phoenix here for that crit damage bonus. Let's see what happens. The stun from Wukong immediately out. And, yo, who did the most damage? It was Wukong didn't even give Williams a chance to go. Oh my word. Right, let's auto-battle this. Let's see how far we get. So, we should absolutely decimate. There's that initial active skill from the Wukong. Now, Williams is going to come out and absolutely rain down hell. Boom. Yes! Wow, look at him go. That is fantastic. And you're so right. Put the puppet in. We won't be able to get it for the aura, because we can only put 1 puppet in. But the puppet can tank for us. So it will be a lowest HP hero for stuff like assassins and Russells. So it will still have a use. So we'll put a puppet here just to sit alongside these guys. And we don't have a core. That doesn't matter. Here we go. Keeping up the pressure. Lovely bit of CC coming from there. And that's one nice thing about this team. We get the silence from the Williams, and we get the stun from the Wukong. This is going to tear stuff up. Even the Asmodel actually doing decent damage here, you'll find. And yeah, this team is going to steamroll pretty much all of Chapter 1. I have no doubt that this team is going to ruin the opponents. This team isn't even optimized because we don't even have good stones on them yet. Because we haven't got to Chapter 2 yet. But you're right, let's just put a Demon Bell onto the puppet. Why does Williams get so many active hits? Because he does a basic round 1, which charges up his passive, assuming you have passive 1 upgraded in the sublimation. So he gets more triggers on his active skill. And he attacks multiple times. That's why you want a high crit chance on Williams, because each attack is its own individual strike. And he can go again and again and again and again. That's his gimmick. And this is basically how you want to set up your team from an early game Williams account. Because you have the Asmodel to give you extra tankiness. You have the Wukong, who's going to give you more shields and protection. And of course, you have Williams to be your absolute burst unit. Like that, raining terror down in round 2. And that's the beauty of this team. As long as you live to round 2, you do some insane stuff. And that's another great reason to run Wukong, is because he can stun the enemies and buy you that window of opportunity without him being detrimental to your synergy and your skills. Because if you look at a hero like Betty, she steals energy from opponents, which means she directly counters Williams, because Williams wants enemies to have their energy stolen by him once he silences them and buffs his own abilities. If enemies don't get to a high energy bar, they won't trigger his passives, which means he won't get extra attacks. Alright folks, we're getting towards the end of Chapter 1, just I think 10 or so fights left. We had a bit of trouble with the King Barton wave, but other than that, we've had some nice time. Just needed to get some lucky crowd control, and then let Williams cook like he just did then. Oh my word. When he gets multiple triggers, it feels like cheating. It is crazy the amount of damage this guy can do. Oh, a Valkyrie wave. This is great to show you. 159. So, Valkyrie has been a bit of a problem, but if Williams can just live, if Unbending Will can keep us just enough alive, and he gets that active skill, we're good. But, of course, this wave is going to be a bit tricky. We don't want to get hit too much by the Valkyries. But with some good stun there, like we just did, that's actually fantastic. Stunning 2 of the Valks is really, really solid. We should be able to live enough here on Williams. There's his active skill. Oh, only triggering once. That was unlucky, dude. I think we still cook. Ah, oh, this is a slog. This is a slog. Come on, Wukong. No, I might need to switch to damage over time Purify, but I will try one more time. If we get good CC from our Wukong, that'd be nice. Ah, we didn't. Bro got dead unlucky. So let's just go put that onto our Williams. I'm not going to worry about the other two. And let's try again. Now, Williams, come on. Let's get a good active skill from you, man. Let's go. Multiple triggers. Perfect. Kill. There it is. Lovely. Right. Ooh, actually, I think we are going to need, yep, damage over time Purify for this one as well. Gustin's is going to be a pain. I wonder how the Gustin ping triggers for timing. Is it going to be after each instance of Williams? Because if so, that's going to suck. We might die to that. But we'll have to see. At least the Gustins aren't focusing Williams here. So let's see if he gets an active here. He does. Oh, that's brilliant. The Gustin ping doesn't come out until Williams is finished smacking them in the face. That's nice. Sherlock Holmes Young Ticks. If we can beat this, we can beat anything. This is the last really difficult wave. Silence getting reflected onto the puppet. Oh, that's really funny. And Williams cooks this. He absolutely should. I might want a Tribute Reduction Purify here if the Tixes are able to disrupt us like they have. Yeah, you can see we're not hitting as hard because of the Tixes. Still getting good pressure out, though. Woo! Well done, boy. That was great. Lethal Fight Back getting the finish there. Right. What's next? Come on. Hopefully we get a good kill here. Stunning one of the Sigmunds, definitely reducing their counter damage. And here comes Williams. How much attacks on this guy? 3.8. We were lucky enough to get 1.5 million from the Grimoire. So, he's doing okay. Okay. We're in stage 1-7. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a whole other part of chapter 1. I didn't realize it went to 1-7. I thought it finished at 1-6-10. So, a few more waves left, but we should still be completely okay. Got unlucky here. This is actually the hardest wave, I think, in all of this chapter. 172. Yeah, this is the wave that I actually have a dedicated video of how to clear this with a Lord of Fear Aspen account. It's literally called How to Clear the Hardest Wave in Chapter 1. Come on, Williams. Kill the wave. Oh, surely he gets it. Surely. Surely. Yeah, there we go. And we beat Ignis. There's no way Ignis can kill us. Whoa. Williams absolutely annihilating all of them. That is satisfying. For anyone who's struggled against that wave in the past, you'll definitely know how much of a horror this wave can be. So good to see that Williams absolutely tears it up. Really nice. Oh, that's lovely. Look at all that stun. That's what we needed. This wave actually proving a little difficult for us, but now Williams gets an active. We should tear it up. Yep. Oh, dude. Why are those Unimaxes living? Kill them. Oh, good. There we go. This should die now. I think Asmo might get the finishing blow here. But obviously, Waldeck helping them stay alive because of freaking Blood Frenzy. They're healing every time they take damage rather than actually dying here. But Williams gets to go again, which is great. So, we're now in a situation where just 3 waves left, and Chapter 1 is beaten. Come on. Beautiful stun getting those Moraxes there. That's absolutely fantastic. That should give Williams the opportunity to get through. Easy win here now. All he needs to do is swing out with a massive active skill, which we should be getting here. There he goes. Tearing them up. That's Garuda dead. That's another Garuda and a Morax. And he kills the entire wave with a single active skill. Moving now to Flora and Tixes. Hopefully we can stun the Tixes. Nope, but he should hopefully still be able to kill if he gets enough crits. Come on. We got some dead there. Killing 3 of them is better than nothing. So we'll stall for a little bit. Asmodel giving us survival, so is Wukong. So you can see that big shield on Williams as well, definitely helping. Meaning that we should be able to get to go again. There you go. And that's the nice thing, if you build the Asmodel defensively with damage reduction and similar stats, you'll find that the Williams does become lowest HP pretty quick, and that means that Asmodel is able to help keep you alive. Also, we have the Asmodel built with a HP stone right now, so that also helps with survival. So consider attack HP on him, makes him both a good tenant and extra tanky. This should be a kill now. Come on, buddy. You got this. Yeah. Just kill the Ignis. There's no way she kills us. We just need to get a good Williams active and tear through her. There you go. That worked. And that's chapter 1 beaten. Let's try and get to a point where we can unlock stones. And then we can do some extra fancy stuff. But 2-1-1, oh no, it's immediately a King Barton wave. Oh, that's sad. And I don't want to try the boss until we get good stones. Definitely don't want to do that. In fact, I say that, but we might actually need to get a crit attack stone on our Williams, just so we can live against this. But also, we need to get a good stun here. Okay, yeah, stopping one of the King Bartons, that's nice. That means he can't counterattack us. That's immediately going to halve the pressure we take. Also, Horus's counterattack too. But it's enough just to let Williams go. Please kill. Please kill. Oh, that was good. 2 of them left alive is fine. Scared about Williams' severe lack of HP, though. Mate. There we go. That was scary. Oh, that's more like it. Look at that. 5-way stun from the Wukong. Beautiful. That's the kind of consistency we like to see. Control immunity offset is always going to make that stronger if you can get that on a Wukong. That'd be amazing. Control precision, control immunity offset. Great copy if you can get a B copy of Wukong. Any way to buff his control from the bonus stats of it awakened. Also, the Star Souls. And Treasure Train. Lots of ways to buff it up. Either way, that's a good clear. In fact, ooh, now that I mention it, I've just remembered something this account has. Let's go to the train. And we got loads of rewards from the event. Remember these? They're going to give us additional control precision. In fact, a 2-star Lutz is going to give us control immunity offset. And we get a little bit of extra. We get 4.5%. That may help our Wukong. I wonder if it might be worth to use some of the train tickets. We have 65. Using 60 here could be pretty good. So let's enter into the special search. And let's see if we can high roll. Be nice to get something good. And just shards starting us off. Okay. Next open. Here we go. Please be good. Oh. We're getting some. And that's okay. I'll take that. Yeah, we got a red there. Oh, and another bunny rabbit. That's so good. Let's take those. In fact, it's the bunny we want, so she's very welcome here. Mate, if that was a pink, that would have been amazing. I'd love to take a pink if we can get it. And, okay. Still getting a lot of things we've never seen before in this account, so that's useful. In the final 10, here we go. What are we pulling? Nothing too crazy, but, oh, you know what? The mushroom soup, still very useful for this account. Looks like we've never really gone in train before on this account at all. Let's go and claim some stuff. We're getting 2 of these orange chests, which means if we head to the treasure train, we should be able to get some opens here. It's going to take our bunny to level 2. Absolutely. Which means we can actually use these 2 chests we've just got to take the bunny rabbit to level 3. Which is absolutely amazing. Getting so much damage reduction scaling with attack. Because what that means for this account now is for all Transcendences now and forever, they are going to be fitted with 65% damage reduction scaling with attack, which means as the Grimoire gets stronger and stronger and stronger, so does that hero's damage reduction, which is super duper useful. So as you scale up attack, you also scale up your Transcendence defense. It's a really good item. Really strong item. And can we show the treasure stats now? Yeah. 238,000. It's not even that much. So a lot of that would have just come from that open now. And that does mean our Williams... Does he break 4 million? He does 4.1. Very nice. Can't wait to see what his active skill looks like now. And also, they'll be a lot harder to kill for the opponents. You'll notice our heroes will be a lot more tanky, thanks to having that bunny rabbit added. They're gonna absolutely struggle to kill us. In fact... the damage reduction is huge here. Wow. Very funny. Let's try and fight someone who hits hard and see if damage reduction by attack is going to do some big stuff here. Oh, there you go. Morax. Oh, dude. They're barely even hitting the puppets. Oh, that's funny. Shredding this wave up. Nice. Beautiful. And hitting shields is -0. Well, you don't take any health damage, that's why. Okay, let's see what Eloise's counter does. She was shredding us up before. Let's see if it's true for this. Okay, we are still taking pretty big damage on Williams here. But there's a lot of heroes that can deal it. Oh, there he goes. Come on, be enough, be enough, be enough. Oh! Bro gets it! Wow! The shield's just about keeping us alive as well. And Asmodel the Dauntless potentially getting the finish here on the Gloria. Come on, bro. You and Wukong can do this. Ah, Gloria getting the clear. Decent stuns coming through here. That's nice. That will make a difference. The Sword Flash not being able to attack. Means you'll see Unbending Will's not even been triggered on our Williams here, which is nice. Oh, now it has. There you go. Cheeky bit of Eloise damage. But Unbending Will's holding up here on the Williams. He might even clear this whole thing. This looks like he's getting some high rolls here. Oh, he is. He clears the whole thing. There you go. With an imperfect crit stat. Sometimes you do just have to try multiple times. And that's fine. Williams is one of those heroes where if you can't beat it, just try and try again. Oh, Penny. Oh, dear. We need to get really good stun from Wukong to beat this one. A lot of this is going to come down to high rolls. It really is. Hopefully Bro can pop off. Good luck, Williams. Kill him. There we go. This should clear it. Fantastic. Is Wukong fully subbed? Nope. That's one of the reasons Wukong's stuns aren't very good, is we don't have his passive 2 upgraded. You ideally want sublimation on Wukong's passive 2, as that will help you get better stun. So that's one of the big change we can make as well, is upgrading the sublimation on the Wukong. Right now, he's going to feel a bit wonky and not very good. The enemy's faster. Yeah, they are. Which is awkward. So we need our Celestial Island to be stronger so we have more speed. So it is making things a lot harder. So we need good stun here from Wukong. That's the only way we get through this. That's going to stop us. Yeah, I think this one's going to take a few attempts here. I wish we could have gotten all the way to 2-3. But there's a few small issues with the account that's going to stop us getting a little farther. The first one is the lack of speed on our heroes. That's going to be mainly thanks to the Celestial Island, because Celestial Island, if you get this stronger, this is going to offer speed to the Williams. Currently, he's only getting 50. He'd get a lot more if this was upgraded and we had more tenants, which would help him to outspeed the enemies. Also, the stone is a bit of a problem, so we might have to switch this to a quick crit attack stone if it can't get any easier. And the big issue right now that we're experiencing is we are lacking sublimation for passive 2 here on Wukong. If we had this, we'd get much, much stronger crowd control. Extends the duration of the stun to 2 rounds. That's it. Because right now it's only 1 round, isn't it? Yep. So being able to get a 2-round stun is much stronger. So you'll improve your stun consistency by upgrading the Invulnerable Body first level and getting this maxed. You'll improve the duration as well. So that will also make Wukong a much better hero for the team. So right now, I mean, we've cleared all of Chapter 1. That's really good. And once we get to Chapter 310, we'll switch to stones on our heroes. I think it might be worth just putting a quick crit attack stone on the Williams now if we can. So I'm just going to go and hunt one real quick. We've got a lot of dust. And there is crit attack, which we'll take here at the top. So that's going to take our crit damage up to 115. It's still not maxed, but we will appreciate the extra bonuses. That plus Phoenix is going to take us to 135. So that's okay. And that's going to let Williams hit even harder. So for context, let's go put that in against this wave. Let's see whether that stone is going to make too much of a difference. It should be pretty strong here. So let's see how much a crit active can do from a Williams, assuming he can live here. We did get the stun on the Inosuke, which is nice, but you'll see the Inosuke breaks free. Yeah. Oh, and we got dazzled by Russell. That's unlucky. Now, please, Williams. Go. Don't get dazzled. Oh, he's free. Come on, live. There we go. This should clear the wave. You can see how much bigger his crit damage is here. Oh, eat that. Just Eloise left. Should be able to kill her. We do. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Williams, and that is pretty much chapter 2-1 cleared. We've got one more fight here. This should be easy. And there we go. This has been very satisfying to see what this team can do. Hopefully these carries don't steal our energy. They probably will. But all we want to see is Williams get an active skill off. Come on, brother. Live, go. Stolen again. That's so sad. Come on, buddy. We can definitely beat this. You just got to get lucky with the stun from the Wukong. A lot of problematic heroes here, though. Oh. Come on, Williams. Silencing that carry is actually quite good. Oh, they break free, and then the active comes out. Oh, and then we're marked. Ew. Mark Purify would actually probably be the play here. Right, now we've got Mark Purify. Hopefully Williams can get full energy here. Getting stolen there right at the start. Maybe he can charge himself back up. I mean, he's there. Oh, no! Oh, he lived one of the carries and didn't get marked by it. That was so close. Dude, that's heartbreaking. Please go. Yeah! There it is. Oh my word. That is a chapter 2-110 clear, which means we can start enjoying some more passive drops, which will help us get X upgrades on these heroes. But yeah, I think it's just going to be a grind pushing through for the rest of this. Good luck, Wind Whispers. Hopefully you can make some progress with this. And when you get to Soulstone 6, you're looking for hopefully crit attack on that Williams to give him more crit damage. Get that passive 2 for your Wukong. That'll be massive to improve his stun. And good luck upgrading the rest of the team and getting some more strength. Your next heroes are probably going to look like a Melissa to help you against control. And I'd probably want to be getting a Natalie as well to improve your damage for the team. But before either of those, you probably want to get yourself a Halora to improve the overall crit damage of the Williams. So ask yourself which is more important, whether you want the Halora now as your next hero to give you that immediate boost from Abyssal Corruption, or maybe you think, I need protection from CC, and that's where Melissa would be useful. Either way, I think Natalie is definitely 6th, but whether it's Halora or Melissa next, that's going to be up to you and which one you think is going to be more beneficial depending on what you're stuck on in Void Campaign. Also, worth noting, you will get a free core at some point in Void Campaign. I would use that for Halora because Halora's core improves crit, and that will be massive for Williams. That's even another reason to go with Halora before the Melissa. Best of luck on your account. Hopefully you'll see some crazy progress with your Williams, and it's exciting to see what that team has been capable of, and it's not even fully optimized. I'm sure more stuff will come. And guys, did you see how much attack we got from the Grimoire? That is definitely something that accounts should chase, because those bonuses were huge. So I'm definitely going to be looking for that purple goo to improve the Grimoire in the future. Until next time, guys, have an amazing week, and as always, happy idling.